Hello everyone, here we are at Circuits 2 lab. For synthesis question 1, we are going to discuss whether the bulbs are ohmic or not ohmic. What does that mean? From the name, probably that will recall you to the Ohm's law. Ohm's law gives the relationship between the voltage applied to a bulb, for example, or a resistor, and the current going through the bulb. Ohm's law says that the resistance of the bulb equals voltage over current. That can be expressed in different ways. You can rearrange the equation, but the basic thing is that the voltage and the current are direct proportional. So the graph voltage versus current should be a straight line that goes through the origin. So in order for us to test whether the bulb is ohmic or non-ohmic, we have to see what is the shape of the graph voltage versus current. So in order to plot those data, we have to collect the data first. And I will connect these 3 bulbs in series. And I will measure the current and the voltage only for one bulb. And that will be the same for any of the bulbs here. So first, let's connect the bulbs in series. As it was explained on the video for Circuits 1, to connect the bulbs in series, we connect the red terminal, for example, with the black terminal here, red and black. Before I connect the bulbs with the power supply, I'm going to use the multimeters to measure the current and the voltage that goes through the circuit. So this multimeter will be used as a voltmeter. It's turned to V here, and here are the connections. Remember that the voltmeter is connected in parallel with the bulb. And this will be used as an ammeter. Here is the setting and the 2 terminals. The ammeter measures the current, and for the series connection, the current is the same. So I'm just putting that in as a continuation of the circuit, and then I'll connect with the power supply. Of course, I need another test lead to close the circuit. One from here, one from here. So I'll close it first. OK, so let's check again the connection before I turn the power supply on. It starts from 1. Let me be consistent with the colors. It starts from the black terminal, goes through here, through here, through here, and closes. Actually, here, the connection of the terminals doesn't make any difference because the bulb can work in both directions. I just want to be consistent. So the voltage here, the voltmeter here is connected in parallel with the bulb because I decided to study the behavior of bulb 2, if bulb 2 is ohmic or not ohmic. As I said, that would be the same as bulb 1 as the bulb 3. I just chose bulb 2. It is important to collect enough data to see how the voltage and current relate to each other. So I'll collect 5 measurements for a voltage that is lower than 0.1 volts, and 5 measurements for a voltage that is set from 0.1 volts to 5 volts. The circuit is the same. The only thing that I'm going to change is the input from the power supply. So I'm turning the power supply on. OK. And I'm reading the voltage right here and the current right here. The voltage looks like a little greater than I want, so I'll turn it down a little bit. 0.173 that is a good start point. The current is 0.043 amps. Reading the voltage, reading the current, provide 10 data set. As I said, 5 for the voltage from 0 to 0.1, and 5 from 0.1 to 5 volts. This data will be provided to you, so look for that template and plot voltage versus current. And study the graph and see whether the graph is a straight line for the entire range or it changes. Based on that graph, you'll decide, you'll come to the conclusion whether the bulb is ohmic or non-ohmic.